Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and today I want to go over a very good early XP farm that I have found in New World. And this farm is not only really good for XP, but you're also going to be leveling up your harvesting profession quite a bit. And you're also going to be able to level up multiple of the crafting professions just by doing this one farm. Now, just a disclaimer, this is the beta of New World. So some of this stuff could change, but with the game being so close to release, there's probably nothing in this that will change. Most likely the only things that are going to change from this beta to release is maybe some optimizations and bug fixes. And one of the really good things about this farm is you can do it right when you start the game. After you get out of the tutorial area, all you need to do is craft yourself a sickle and then go to the spot I'm going to be showing, and you don't have to fight any enemies. You can just run around gathering and level up extremely quickly, especially with the early levels. So this spot is going to be located at the Day Spring Mills, which is a grouping of buildings above the first settlement you go to and then you start next to. The first settlement is First Light Hamlet, so just go above that and you'll see where I am in the video. It's a pretty easy area to find. And the main thing you're going to be doing in this farm is you're going to be running around and looking for the purple herb plants, which when you harvest will give you hyssop, which is the main thing you're going to be getting. And then you will also get some secondary cooking resources that will allow you to mainly craft seasoning for cooking recipes. And there will also be groups of hemp farms in the area which will give fiber, so you can get those in between getting the herbs that you're mainly looking for, because those will give good XP as well. And I think you only have to be around level 20 to get those, so you'll get that pretty quickly doing this farm, and you can get those for some extra resources and some extra XP. And you're going to be getting XP in a ton of different ways from doing this farm. So first off, just harvesting any of these herbs or the hemp, you're going to get a good amount of XP from this. On average, you're probably going to be getting a little more than you're going to be getting on just killing any enemies. And that's just from harvesting these plants by themselves. And then also you get a decent chunk of XP every time your harvesting profession levels up. So every time you get that level up, you're going to get a decent chunk of XP. As you'll see in the video, I think I'm around the 70s in the video, and I'm getting over 200 XP every time it levels up. And even up at higher ranks like 70, 80, you're still leveling up your gathering profession pretty quickly. I would say probably a dozen plants at those higher levels, and you're going to be leveling up every time. So just mixing those two things together, getting the plants themselves and then the leveling up of your gathering profession, you're going to be getting quite a lot of XP just from that. And you'll see in the video how quickly this will actually level you up. And the second way you're going to be getting XP is you're going to be taking all the resources you get from doing this farm, you're going to take them back to the settlement, and then you're going to craft a bunch of different things, which will level up those crafting professions and also give you a good chunk of XP as well. Now, just a little side note, the main thing you're going to be farming is the hyssop resource, which is the main thing you're getting from these herbs. Now, these are used to craft health potions. Now, you're going to need water to craft these health potions as well. So if you plan on doing this farm quite a bit, you're going to have to do some runs and fill up your inventory with water. You get water by just pressing E in any body of water. So just go to anywhere there's water on the map, AFK for like 10 minutes, spamming E to get water, then go back and put it in your storage, and you should be good for a good amount of health potions. And there's a bunch of different things you're able to craft from doing this farm. So first off, the main thing, using that hyssop to craft health potions. When you went and farmed a bunch of that, you got your water. You can craft tons of health potions. Now, these are weak health potions, so only earlier levels are really going to get a ton of use out of this. But even at, say, level 15, having a bunch of these is still pretty good. They'll still give you a good chunk of your health back, and they're super cheap, so they're still nice to use for that. And you are going to craft a ridiculous amount of these. Say if you do an hour farm, you're probably going to be able to get over 1,000 health potions pretty easily. Now, currently on the trading post, I'm selling these for 4 gold a piece, and I've sold a few hundred of these, so you can also make a decent bit of gold doing this because you have all the new players coming in. They'll go to the trading post to buy themselves some potions, and you'll get a decent bit of gold back through selling all these potions. I'd recommend keeping a stack of 100 for yourself as well, because if you put it on the keybind, it shouldn't affect your weight. And I'll actually have some footage in the video where it shows me crafting 540 of these weak health potions, and that gives a little over 1000 XP, and you can get a lot more crafts of health potions doing this in an hour. You could probably get a few thousand crafts out of these in an hour of doing this farm. So that's a few thousand additional XP just from crafting the potions themselves. So past that, you're also getting some secondary cooking resources that you can use for crafting seasoning, which is another resource to craft some of the more intricate foods. And you will get a decent chunk of these, so you will be able to craft a decent little chunk of seasoning. This will give you some extra XP. I think when I did this, I got like 300 or 400 XP from crafting all the seasoning. So you'll get an additional decent chunk from just crafting that seasoning. And then the last main thing you're going to be able to craft by doing this farm is crafting with the fibers you get from all the hemp. And you're going to be crafting linen with all of this. So you should be able to get over 1,000 fibers pretty easily from doing this in an hour, maybe more. And then after you craft all that linen, you're going to get some XP from that. And then you can go choose to craft either some different cloth armor pieces or leather armor pieces, if I'm not mistaken. You can craft a ton of those, which will give you a bunch of XP as well. And with those armor pieces, you can either choose to just salvage all of them, or you'll be randomly getting higher rarity ones, so greens and maybe even up to blues. And you can check the trading post to sell those as well. I know a lot of people right now, a lot of the new people coming in, are going to be buying a bunch of random green armor on the trading post, so you could possibly make a good amount of gold putting those green pieces up for a few hundred gold and having some of them sell. So that is pretty much the entirety of this farm. And this farm is still pretty good even as I've been leveling up. I'm around level 15 now, and going and doing this farm is still pretty quickly. You'll still be getting levels very quickly just from gathering, just from leveling up your gathering profession, and then going back and crafting all these into items. So you're going to be getting tons of XP, you're going to have decent opportunities to make some gold, and then you're going to be leveling up multiple crafting professions doing this. And I'm not sure if this is going to be better for early levels than just running through all the quests you can possibly do, but I do know it's still going to be pretty good compared to anything else you can do for XP. And then you have the side effect of also leveling up these gathering and crafting professions while getting this really good XP. So that's all I want to go over with this XP farm in New World. Subscribe if you want to see more New World or other MMO videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this farm, and thanks for watching.